This is the first win for Helio in 2017 and the 30th win of his IndyCar career. He is the 9th different winner in 11 Verizon IndyCar Series races. Ended a 54-race winless drought. Helio, how good did it feel to climb back up on your Spider-Man fence climb again?
Yeah, that was great. Can't thank enough Team Penske, Hitachi Chevy Car Group, and all our partners. And especially the people in the shop. You know, they don't get much credit, but without their work and effort, we wouldn't be able to do what we did. And again, it's a great team effort because we came here, we try a lot of different setups between all 4 cars, and man, I picked the winner one, so it was really good. The car felt really good, and it was just great. It was a little bit in the beginning. We missed a little bit on the setup. Then we made some adjustments after first stop or second stop, and the car was fantastic. So it was really good. Yes, you're right. It was a long time, but you can never stop believing, and my team never stopped supporting me on that. And today it was a great accomplishment. Everything went great. So didn't have yellow on the wrong time. We didn't have issues with the tire or anything else, or the mechanical. Everything was really, really, really good. And when you have a day like this, you got to execute.
As we mentioned earlier, Helio Castroneves led 217 laps today, which passes Al Unser for 4th on the all-time laps led list.
Damn, boy. See that? That's what I'm talking about, huh? How many is 217?
You led 217 today. Would you like to know how many laps you've led in your entire career?
Yes.
5,947.
Get the hell out. Really?
Really.
See that?
Truly.
Oh, my God. That's a fun fact, huh?
It is a fun fact.
You have more?
This is the first IndyCar win for Team Penske at Iowa Speedway, which is where I was going with my next question.
Oh, wow.
So
yeah,
not only
right.
a big win for you, but also a big win for the team. What do you think it took to finally get past that gap? We don't have a lot of tracks out there that Team Penske hasn't won at.
We've always been quick here. I have to say, we've always been very quick here. We got a lot of pole positions as a team, and the rhythm has always been there. Unfortunately, as I said, last year, for example, we pitted on the wrong time, and a yellow came in, and we were 2 laps down. So this time, car was really good. We need to learn our lesson. You know, we focus in something that we knew that we gotta work on it, which was the able to maintain the life of the tire, and that was it. So it wasn't any particular small thing. So we were always there, and finally we were able to put it together.
It was the 192nd IndyCar win for Team Penske.
Wow!
I have more.
Keep going.
I have more.
I like that.
We'll open up for questions for Helio. Wolfgang, and then Josh.
That's pretty good, huh? 5,000? Share. Oh, excuse me.
Almost 5,900.
5,000?
947.
Oh, wow. So almost 6,000. Wow. Awesome.
Wolfgang.
Over here.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank
Actually, you have 2 questions. Number 1.
Of course you have 2 questions.
Yeah.
You always have 2 questions. We already know that.
Number 1, I had the possibility in the morning to do pace car rides in a road car.
Right.
And I found, even in a road car, the track very, very bumpy. How is it in an open wheel car? Is it very difficult to find the right setup?
Yeah, interesting. We didn't test here, I would say 2 weeks ago. And when I came first time yesterday morning for our first session, I felt completely different. In fact, my comments was like, man, is it the tires? Is it the setup? Because we're experiment a lot of different setups. Is it the setups? What is it? And today in the race, since the car was so good, I noticed that one of the, especially in straightaway, it was really rough area. But guys, it's that's what create characteristic of this place. In the past, remember, used to have a huge bump in turn 1, and every year it's something different, which is I would say the way that the track is designed and everything now finally is paid off our hard work, because sometimes when you get a night race, cool down, all the cars becoming very good, it becoming more difficult and competitive. But today, wow, it's been quite a long time I don't have a car like this, and or I had a car like this, but always something happens, but it was fantastic.
And the second question, around lap 200 or close to lap 200, it was interrupted with moisture on the track. Did you feel already that the track became slippery?
Well, it smelled a lot of rain, and also the visor was getting a lot of water. In fact, I haven't seen I asked the team, where is this rain coming from? Because I look at the sky and I haven't seen a single cloud, and it was very weird, to be honest. But it was the right decision because I was worried. I was be the first one to go for it. I didn't know if it. In this place, you got to commit. You can't think much when you go into the corner, because if you do that, people are going to pass you by. And I would be the first one to be committing on turn one, and I'm glad they check. The safety crew guys, again, always working very well towards to the safety of everyone. And lost a little bit of the rhythm, yes, because we spent probably 10 minutes sitting, and car tires go to a heat cycle, stop, cool down a little bit. Everything changed, but it changed for everyone.
Josh?
Yes. First off, Helio, congrats on the win. And actually, I have two questions as well. How much does a win make a statement for you as far as the championship goes? As you're now right there with Dixon. And second question is, not only are you moving up the IndyCar win list, you're also closing in on Mark Donohue of being the winningest driver in Team Penske history.
Wow. Yeah. No. Well, it's great. It's great momentum to carry on for the championship, and this is exactly what we need. Now we're going to Toronto, to another place that we run really well in the past, and I am really looking forward to that one. So we just got to carry good momentum, and with that, we just keep doing what we're doing. Putting ourselves in a good position to win races, and 30 wins. They just passed Rick Mears, which is my hero, and getting close to win most of the team, which is great. I have to say this, I'm honored to be part of this organization, and I can only thank Roger, Cindric, and the entire team to be always supporting me, always be behind me. Special. It's easy to be behind you when in the good times, but they always been there no matter times, and for me it's priceless. So I'm going to continue focus in this season, and there is more to come. You're welcome.
Jeremiah?
Helio, at this point in your career, to have gone that long between wins, I heard you say in Victory Lane it felt like the first one again. Does it, going through a drought at this point, does it make you appreciate it a little more, winning a race?
Well, it just finally everything came together. Yes, I appreciate more, but when I say it's like for the first time, it's just like I remember this feeling before, and I didn't think the climbing the fence would get a little bit harder this time, but but I still have the same feeling looking to everybody's face through the fence, and everybody exciting. For me, that's a feeling that nobody can take away from me. That and that's what motivates me more to come back now and do what I just did.
Chris?
Helio, given your past record here with one top 5 finish and Team Penske's record here without having a win, did this track come into your mind as the one that you would use to break your drought of 1,134 days?
I tell you one thing. I always come to this place knowing this is the year. This is the year it's going to happen. This is the year we're going to break through. I didn't think different this year either. And I always wanted that trophy, believe it or not. I'm always like, man, I got to get that in my collection. I really like that. And so it is a dream come true. And I tell to everyone, you got to dream big, because one day this dream will come true. Took a long time, 20 years or less than that. I don't know how many years we're here. 10? How many years we're racing?
This is our 11th race.
11. So took 11 years, but we made it happen, and I'm very happy for that.
Other questions? Yes, Bruce, and then Mary.
In many ways, it was kind of like the old Helio today, but you seem to have a little bit extra determination and motivation. And was that true?
No, it was the same. Car was really good, and car gave me really confident engineers. And I tell you what, John, a lot of people don't hear about the engineers that we have. We all work together, but today my engineer, John Doogie, did a phenomenal job, because sometimes you try to explain something, and if they don't understand you, there's nothing you can copy, you can look, you can see everything from other teammates. You won't be able to understand. And since I've been working for a few years now with Jonathan, he understands, and that's exactly what I was asking for him, and he gave me. So when that thing was stuck, especially behind traffic, and I'm throwing myself into the inside, I was confident that everything was working together. But there was no extra motivation. My extra motivation is every time I finish a season, I just can't wait to come back again and do better. Whether if it's in a place that I haven't win, if it's a championship that I'm still, looking for. So that's what keeps motivating me.
Mary?
Helio, can you talk about what it was like running behind Will Power, your teammate? Could you tell if his car was not as strong as yours, for example? And did you have any close calls out there? And one other part to this, did you try to go for the lead right away, or were you just kind of biding your time, even though you led over 217 laps? Is it just go to the front as soon as you can, or do you kind of just save the car?
I did run behind Will. Our setups were very, very close, to be honest. That's one guy that I said, you know what, if I have to choose one here, if we were like scrambling, it would be his, and we were able to do that with some adjustments that I feel comfortable with. And yes, when we start the race, I try to take the lead because I want to be in a clean air to save a little bit of the tires. But as soon as I knew that it's going to be a little bit rough, so I decided just to take my time. And once the traffic gets in, I knew I was just confident that maybe I'll be a little bit better, and it was. We missed a little bit on the first pit stop, some adjustments that I was supposed to do. I thought the track would not get better, and it did. So we lost a little bit on that. That was the part that we didn't lead much. But once my team put me back in the lead again, one of the pit stops with the adjustments that I was asking for, that's it. I didn't have anything more to do. I did not have any close call. Everything was always well calculated. I guess today the experience really play off. I need to be aggressive when I have to be, and I need to take it easy when I need to be. And I don't know if you show out there, but probably that's one of the reasons we led so many laps.